What's up everybody, this is Master Ian Gamer and welcome to another Overwatch news video. Today we've got quite a few interesting topics to talk about, first of which is the launch of the official LEGO Overwatch website, along with an article covering this launch which seemingly hints at a possible Overwatch TV series. Also, the legendary Lucio Dance Party emote, which was previously only available for the All Access Overwatch League Pass, was briefly available to purchase in-game using Overwatch League tokens, and a new line of mini plush Pachimari hangers are now available on the Blizzard Gear store. Without further ado, let's jump right on in. So first up, the LEGO company now has an official Overwatch page listed on the LEGO website. At the time being, there unfortunately aren't any sets listed, however it does seem to confirm that these sets will be launching in 2019. The page itself simply says, "Let's get this moving, Overwatch LEGO coming soon," with all the trademark text down at the bottom indicating the 2019 launch date. Now when this went live, there was an article posted on the Brick Fanatics website giving a bit more in-depth detail as for what exactly we can expect. According to the article's author, who apparently had a brief interview with one of LEGO's senior designers, the theme will launch with 6 traditional minifigure sets along with a supporting range of minifigure focused packs with key accessories. Now for those of you who aren't too familiar with LEGOs, the traditional minifigure sets are basically going to be building sets scaled to have minifigures as the characters. This is what the majority of LEGO sets are currently, especially in the main lines such as Star Wars, City, Marvel, etc. These are probably going to be the main focus sets being sold, but additionally there's going to be a supporting range of minifigure focused packs. Now while this terminology is a bit vague here, what this could possibly be indicating at is that we're going to get something along the lines of the collectible minifigure series, where figures are sold in an individual blind pack which has one of 16 various characters. Alternatively, this might also indicate that they're instead going to be something along the lines of the LEGO Battle Packs, which we've mostly seen in the Star Wars franchise, where you essentially get a pack of numerous minifigures with a few little building elements alongside to give some more play value to it. Again, we don't have any confirmation on what exactly these sets will look like or which characters will be included, but if it is in fact going to be launching in 2019, then it seems likely that we're going to start getting a bit more details sometime very soon. However, perhaps the most interesting thing of all in this article is the indicator by the author that according to information received by the Brick Fanatics website, the launch date was initially pointed to as being January 2019. However, further details received since suggest that the theme will launch to tie in with a new Overwatch TV series, possibly launching on Netflix. Now, this sounds pretty insane, and I want to just hold you guys back for a little bit because it's probably not exactly what it sounds like. First off, the article doesn't list any specific source for this information, which right off the bat is a bit of a red flag. The two main possibilities I suspect could be the case here is that one, the author was to some degree misinformed, possibly around simple speculation, given that much of the Overwatch community has been speculating basically since the game launched about the possibility of a future TV series or some kind of show. It's quite possible that the author just was misinformed in some degree, or perhaps got the wrong idea from a certain source, in which case ultimately it will, well, amount to nothing. However, the other possibility I see is it is possible that this article's author has some sort of insider source, or has ties to someone who's been leaking information, which would explain why he hasn't listed the source in this article. Now, if this is the case, this is quite profound, as there so far has been no other verified information indicating that a TV show or series will in fact be a thing that's going to happen. Overall, we unfortunately just don't have any solid evidence, so as intriguing as this is, I would advise strongly against getting your hopes up for this being a reality. I would say it's more likely to just be nothing or misinformation than an actual legitimate leak, so as exciting as it sounds, I hate to say it, but don't get your hopes up. If any of you guys do come across more evidence indicating that this TV series could end up happening, then please by all means let me know. And even if you don't, I would love to hear your thoughts about it down in the comments section below. An Overwatch TV series is something that quite a few people have speculated about, so I'd love to hear your guys' thoughts on it. Anyways, moving on now to our next topic, the Overwatch League All Access Pass exclusive Lucio emote, which stirred up a good bit of controversy a few weeks ago, briefly became purchasable in-game following the launch of the 2018 Summer Games event. emote. As you can see here, even now it's still listed in the hero gallery as costing 300 Overwatch League tokens. However, when I went to attempt to purchase it, having had enough tokens, clicking unlock doesn't actually do anything. It still remains locked and I still keep the number of tokens I had. However, apparently a number of people were actually capable of purchasing it yesterday, as shown off by this video that was shared on the Overwatch subreddit. I'll have a link to this GIF down in the description, as well as the Reddit discussion itself. According to a post put on the Overwatch forums by the Blizzard customer support, the emote is not intended to be purchasable, which clarifies that the reason it can't be purchased currently is in fact due to Blizzard having essentially locked it down, as opposed to just an unintended bug. Now, the most fascinating thing in my opinion is how this item actually became purchasable in the first place. When you think about it from a back-end perspective of actually putting this emote in the game, not only would the developers have to designate it as being an item that can actually be purchased, but they would also have to actually set an Overwatch token's value for it, which is 300. What this says to me is that at one point Blizzard most likely intended for this item to be purchasable in-game, but has since gone back on that decision. Thus, they had already put it in as being a purchasable item, but had kept it held back essentially until it was accidentally made available in the latest patch. The other possibility is that they're actually planning to make it purchasable sometime in the future, but weren't intending for it to become available just yet. If this is the case, then that'll be fortunate for those of you who wanted to get the item but weren't able to buy the All Access Pass for whatever reason, as it'll eventually become available in-game. But for the time being, if you were fortunate enough to get in there and buy it during the brief window that it was available, then I guess you really lucked out, as there is no guarantee that it'll ever be coming back to be purchased in this way. All in all, it feels like Blizzard has really kind of dropped the ball over the past couple days. What between this bizarre instance with the Lucio emote, to the summer games as a whole being a bit of a letdown from most people's perspectives, to especially the leaked Halloween Terror and Winter Wonderland event skins, which I talked about in a video yesterday. Overall, I really hope Blizzard can get their stuff together, because I don't think they have a particularly high public approval rating after everything that has just happened. But for those of you who know me, I'm an optimist in these kinds of situations, so I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt, and hopefully things will start looking better soon. And so, ending on a more positive note, our final topic for today is 6 new mini Pachimari plush hangers, which were recently made available on the Overwatch Gear store, each depicting a different variant of the Pachimari. These adorable little plushies make for the perfect backpack hangers, or really hangers anywhere. I don't know where people like to hang little plushies like this, but I'm sure it'll look great. Personally, I think I might go for the Snorkel Mari, because I don't know, something about that just seems so cute to me. Anyways, that'll do it for today's Overwatch news. There are a lot of rather interesting and bizarre topics today, so I definitely want to hear your guys' thoughts about it down in the comments below. Are you excited for the upcoming LEGO Overwatch sets, or are you thinking that maybe we will in fact be getting an Overwatch TV series? Regardless, be sure to leave a like if you enjoyed this video and share it with a friend if you really liked it. Subscribe, follow me on Twitter, and turn on notifications to both help out my channel and keep up with all my future Overwatch content. This is Master Ian Gamer signing off, and until next time, have a great day.